So Imran and Kareena, welcome to London.
Thank you so much.
Gori Tere Pyaar Mein, we've seen the trailers, we've seen the promos and the songs. The film's very much shot in a village. It goes from one extreme where everyone's partying in the city and to next bit in a village. I mean, what was shooting in a village like, coming from royalty virtually to shooting in a village?
It was a tough shoot, no doubt about that, because it was obviously a very, very hot and dusty time. We're shooting in the months of May and June, peak summer in India. 45, 48 degrees every single day. That being said, at the end of the day, it is Dharma Productions, so the actors are well taken care of. You've got air-conditioned vans that you can hide in.
Did it make you sympathise with some of the village life? Because as Punjabis here in the UK, a lot of Punjabis and Gujaratis who are actually abroad have come from villages, and they've come from backgrounds where they're farmers or working in villages and have settled here. Did it make you sympathise that perhaps village life where you've got hardly any electricity, even clean water, and there's no Wi-Fi there, and no internet access, you can't update your Facebook and Twitter in a village. Did it make you sympathise with that?
I actually grew up in a Gurukul. From the age of 10 to 15, I was in a school where we had no electricity, no running water. We grew our own food and cooked our own food. So I've had a fair bit of experience with that life, yeah.
The film shows Kareena as an NGO worker and raising some social issues as well. Do you think Bollywood actors and actresses can do more to raise social issues and add their star weight to subjects? Or do you think it's a topic where they should just keep quiet and stick to their profession?
I think it's irrelevant whether you're an actor or not. As a person, if you want to stand up for a social cause, you will and you must. If you don't want to, there is no compulsion. There's nothing to force you to do it. I think it's utterly irrelevant whether you're an actor or not.
Do you think there's more pressure on actors because of their status to raise it? Because when they've done so in the past, sometimes they've been criticised, sometimes they've had public support. Do you think it's quite a difficult position for an actor to be in?
I think one should just do what they believe in,
People put undue importance on the fact that you are an actor. They should look at your view as a person, as a citizen.
This film sees you once again in a rom-com role. Is that a sort of genre you're going to stick to, or are we going to see you in a kidnap sort of action type film again in the near future?
Well, my last two films were way off. I mean, you had Once Upon a Time, which was an action thriller, suspense kind of film. Matru, which was of a genre that I can't describe.
Had its own genre.
Yeah. So as an actor, obviously, you want to try different things. You get bored doing the same thing time and again. So you want to strike a balance. Now, with Once Upon a Time, I spent a lot of time in that in a slightly darker space. So I was very happy to move into Gori, where I got to have a whole bunch of fun.
Kareena, how was the experience at the House of Commons? I mean, you've got a lot of history with the UK, with sci-fi, having studied here. And I mean, how was that?
I think it was wonderful. I'm very grateful to the British Asian community who actually thought me capable of receiving this honour. They've always been extremely kind to me and my films. So I hope they're going to be kind to Gori Tere Pyaar Mein also, because I think they're going to love it, because it has a mix of, the urban city life as well as the village life, which people are curious to see. So let's see, I hope they'll enjoy it.
Imran, this film sees you going to all ends to win the love of your film, going to extremes. Would you do that in real life?
I tried it once. It didn't work out well, suffice it to say.
Just sticking to the city life.
Sticking to the city life, man. As I said, that had a very sticky end, and you know why.
Kareena, you're in a status where perhaps Shri Devi, Madri and your sister, you've done every sort of role now and you've reached the sort of pinnacle of your career. Is there anything left that you want to do?
Well, there's not one particular role. That's because I don't know, I'm very passionate about acting. So I just want to continue doing what, the best I can do. Because I can't think about, not acting. I'm curious about, trying out different roles and just doing that.
And I mean, she's still only done 2 films with me, so
there's another 20 to go. How do you feel with the pressure? Because you both come from families who have acting backgrounds, with Amir and obviously the Kapoor Khandan. Do you feel there's an added pressure for yourselves to make things work? Do you actually feel that, or do you think that the public are quite okay with it and they leave you to your own expectations?
I've never thought about it, honestly, because it doesn't ultimately affect the work that I do. Some people will have expectations, some people will not. But at the end of it, I will do what I want to do. As a creative person, I will do films that I believe in, and I will do them to the best of my abilities. External pressures will not help me in any way, so I don't include them in my thought process.
And what future projects do you have in the pipeline? I mean, what obviously you've done 2 films now. Are you planning on doing more in the future, or is that going to? And are they going to be rom-coms, or are we going to see sort of a serious sort of film?
I don't know. I would love to do an intense film with Imran. I think the fact that I hope Gori Tere Pyaar Mein does well, because people have loved us together in Ek Mein aur Ek Tu. So if this film does well, I'm sure. I mean, I don't know if it would be a rom-com or what, but I mean, I'd love to work with him again.
We've seen the promos of the songs, and obviously the Punjabi song is creating in the radio stations, creating a bit of havoc. And but my favourite song was Nana, which I really liked. It was beautifully shot and beautifully sung. What's your favourite songs from the film?
It is hard to pick when you have Vishal Shekhar doing the music for your film. They're brilliant. I think they've given us such a great album. So it really is hard to nail down just one track on this album. That being said,
Shekhar 2 is like...
2, Chingam, very fun
They're
songs.
all very catchy and, foot-tapping numbers. You want to get up and kind of shake your toe.
What was the video like for shooting for 2? Because it looks
It's
very
a
Punjabi-fied.
Punjabi wedding. It is a
It looks like
Punjabi
you shot it at a wedding, at a Punjabi wedding.
That's the atmosphere we created.
It was the setup is a wedding in Delhi.
Friends' wedding.
And I've noticed in the background, instead of the fit models, you've got loads of uncles and aunties there, and you've got them shaking their toes.
But that's what Punjabi weddings are. We want like uncles and aunties to shake that too and kind of, I don't know.
You must have had loads of fun on that,
We
right?
love dance, we love food, we love, that's our culture. The Punjabis' cultures, isn't it like that?
Yeah, and Punit wanted to create that shadi ka atmosphere. So you had all the uncles with their whiskey glasses.
Slightly getting tipsy, and the aunties getting carried away.
That's why it says Punjabi ande tu, Sharabi ande tu.
That's right. I mean,
those aunties were starting to get a little grabby during the
Especially out with you.
Kareena, you must love the Punjabi atmosphere in London and in Canada when you go there, in America, Australia. Obviously, Punjabis and Gujaratis in the Indian diaspora. You must really like that sort of thing. I mean, because a lot of people perhaps don't know that you're Khandan, you're from a Punjabi background, Kapoors ultimately. And, the Punjabiness is still inside you. Does it kick in?
Of course, because I think I'm completely Punjabi, because the way my food habits, my just the way I react to things. Punjabis are, they're always celebrating life. They know how to live life. They have a big heart.
This is what happens. Anytime I'm traveling abroad, invariably I'll catch one Punjabi. Say, "Ghar aa jao."
Yeah, see, that's us.
That instinct is ghar chalo.
Parathe kha lo, lassi pee lo. I love all that. I mean, I'm born for that.
This has happened to me like throughout Europe. Ghar aa jao.
Do you have any plans to do any shows abroad? We used to have a time in the UK when there were a lot of shows, when Amitabh ji, Shri Devi ji, Akshay Kumar used to come and do shows, but there hasn't been one for a long time now. I mean, is that something you're looking into, or you're open to?
I don't know, I've never...
Yeah, I think the show market kind of has collapsed.
The market has kind of tapered off. In fact, in the 5 years that I've been working, it's never really come up. People have never spoken to me about it. It seems to be dying down. But if there's a revival, then it's always struck me as a thing that would be a lot of fun. Live shows, performing live for an audience, you feel like a rock star.
Right, brilliant. Well, good luck with your film
Thank you.
From Punjab 2000. I hope it does well, and we look forward to meeting you in the future.
Definitely. Thank you so much.